Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, in hydrometeorological disaster, we have completed many disasters like floods, droughts, avalanches. Okay, now we have heat wave and cold wave also falling under the meteorological disasters. Okay, so now what is heat wave and what are the different causes and impact of heat wave? So, a heat wave is a typically defined as period of excessive hot period. Okay, so for example, we are staying in Jaipur or Rajasthan or in many areas of South. We have a common problem of heat waves. Okay, so when in May or June, you must have heard that you don't go into the sun without covering yourself, wear proper full sleeve of cotton. Okay, why? Because of excessive hot weather and the heat which are falling on you, that directly absorbs the water in your body, and due to that many times you face many kind of problems. So if you see a little meaning of heat wave, that is a period of excessive hot weather. Okay, heat wave is a thought of as being generally uncomfortably hot for the population and may adversely affect human health for those valuable to such conditions. Okay, whenever we go to out of our homes, we feel unbearable heating conditions. Okay, and uncomfortable as well. Okay, so that kind of situation if happens, that is a kind of situation where you can announce it as a heat wave. However, threshold conditions for a hot wave vary across India, around the world. Okay, so the conditions of hot wave, it varies from country to country and within India also. Okay, maybe somewhere the summer's season is on some other time, or in other countries summer is in different months. Okay, so if the conditions, the timings are totally different in different countries of the world. Okay, then heat wave is a prolonged period of accompanied by high humidity as well. As there is no universal definition. If you see, there is no universal, like we have studied in this floods also, that we have not a proper kind of definition for droughts, for floods. Okay, so universal definition, if you are looking for the heat wave, we are not having a universal definition of heat wave. Now this term is relative to the usual weather in the area, temperature that people from hotter climate consider normal can be termed as a heat wave in a cooler areas if they are outside the normal climate pattern for the area. Okay, for example, in hills the average temperature in a year is maybe 25-degree maximum. Okay, but if suddenly exceeds up to 40, 35, 38, then it may be a kind of heat wave in that area because it is unusually increasing. Like in Jaipur, maybe average temperature is 45 in the month of May, June. But if it is, crossing 51, 52, then it may be a kind of heat wave in that particular area. Clear? Now, the definition recommended by the World Meteorological Organization for heat wave is when the daily maximum temperature of more than 5 consecutive days exceeds the average maximum temperature by 5 degree of the normal temperature is called as heat wave in that particular area. So World Meteorological Organizations, how it defined the definition of heat wave, that if the normal temperature, sorry, average temperature of 5 consecutive days increased 5 degrees Celsius average. Okay, for example, it is 5 and next day it is 45, next day it is 646, the third day it is 47, next day it is maybe 46, next day again it is 48. So if you average the increasing temperature, it may be 5.5 degree for last 5 days. So that means a kind of heat wave stroke is there in that particular area. Clear? Now the criteria for heat waves. Now there are a few things which decides that there is a stroke of heat wave. First one is severe heat wave. Okay, now during these days we will face the condition of severe heat wave, like departure of maximum temperature by 5 degree. I told you already this in the definition by World Meteorological Organization. Okay, for the region where normal temperature is above 40 degree plus minus 7 degree, for the region where normal maximum temperature is 40 degree. So I have given you example of hilly area, that for example there is a temperature of 25 degree which is maximum of observed. Okay, so average temperature for the month of May and June it is 25, but it is, if it is exceeding up to 35 degree or 40 degree, that may be a condition of, that is means 10 degree or 12 degree average increase in a temperature. Okay, so in that case what we can say, that in an area of hilly region where the maximum temperature was used to 25 degree, nowadays because of the heat wave it has increased up to maybe 35 degree per day. Clear? Then we have heat wave, the departure maximum temperature by 3 to 4 degree or more for regions above 40 degree Celsius. Okay, then when there is a condition of heat wave, maybe 3 to 4 degree increase of temperature is there maximum, whereas if there is a condition of severe heat wave, then it may be an increase of 5 degree or more than 5 degree temperature in that particular area. Then we have heat index, a number of degrees or Fahrenheit that tells how hot it feels when relative humidity is added to the air. Exposure to full sunshine can increase the heat index by 15 degree. Okay, now how we will calculate the indexing of this? If there is an increase in the humidity, so why, how humidity will increase? If there is an increase in the temperature. ठीक है ना, अगर आपका टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज कर रहा है देन वी फील सम टाइम ह्यूमिड. ठीक है, then in that condition we calculate the heat index, that how or what is the exposure to the sun. If there is a full exposure, maximum 15 degrees can be increased in the heat index. Clear? Then we have heat cramps. Now what is this heat cramps? Muscular pains or spasms due to heavy extraction. Although heat cramps are the least severe, they are often first signal that body is having trouble with the heat. Okay, so in few conditions you will find the heat cramps, like you will feel sometime feverish, you will, now due to these severe heat or heat wave, if you get an have a exposure, then maybe you will get few signals due to which you will be finding out that there is some problem due to heat. For example, if Rahul, you expose yourself during that high temperatures, okay, then what will happen, maybe in the evening you will be sitting at your home in the AC or something like that, and you will be feeling maybe muscular pains or maybe headache or maybe some fever kind of thing. So these are few symptoms, okay, where you can feel that I may be, got an exposure due to heat wave on these signals. Clear? What that signals are called? Heat cramps. Then you may get heat exhaustion. Now, what is this heat exhaustion? It is typically occurs when people exercise heavily or work in a hot, humid place where body fluids are lost through heavy sweating. Okay, for example, I go daily for walking or for gym, but if suppose I go in an open gymnasium, or I go in a late, by late maybe in 7 o'clock, when when the sunrise already done before 1 hour, okay, so in that condition what happens, our body fluids are lost heavily, and maybe our blood flow to the skin increases, and it causes the decrease of the vital organs, okay, and because of these decrease in the vital organs, it may cause a mild shock, okay, or it may cause a loss of or increase of body temperature in the victim's body, okay. So in case of heat exhaustion, we will have a symptoms of mild shock, okay, maybe high fever or some other kind of things. So that is called as heat exhaustion. Then we can have a heat stroke. Now, what is this heat stroke? Now, this is the dangerous one. Okay, this is life-threatening condition. If somebody gets an exposure of heat stroke, then it is a life-threatening condition. How? Because the victim temperature control system, which produces sweating to the cool body, it stopped working. Okay, because our system which produces this sweating and due to which we feel comfortable, that stopped working, okay, and the body temperature can rise so high that brain damages, okay. कभी कभी बोलते हैं कि the fever, it has gone through the brain, okay. So due to this, just a minute. Hello, hello, yes, hello, hello, yes, कौन बोल रहे हो, क्या, किसके लिए, कौन सा डेटा, रॉन्ग नंबर है. Okay, fine. So this is the heat stroke. Clear? So we have some criteria for heat wave, where we have severe heat wave, heat index, heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. So these are some terminologies and some criteria which you must know. And if there is a condition which you can control before anything got bad, or anything happened bad to you, then we can control it if we know all these things. Clear? If we know what is heat exhaustion, what is heat cramps, if we stop the things at this stage itself, then we are not getting this situation. Okay, so now what can be the impacts, how to prepare ourselves so that we should not reach up to these conditions. Okay, and what are the do's and don'ts which we need to perform during heat wave. That is very important to know, especially you people, because you are staying in an area where we can have these kind of problems. Okay, so effect, it can be heat related illness like hypothermia, also known as heat stroke, heat cramps, which you have already studied, heat syncope, which is believed to result of intense sweating, which leads to dehydration sometimes, severe sunburn, and mortality. So these are the some effects which can happen during the heat wave. Now, how to prepare yourself for extreme heat like conditions? First, install window air conditioners and insulate if necessary. Then check your air conditioning ducts for proper insulations. Install temporary window reflectors such as aluminum foil covered cardboards to reflect the heat back to the outside. So this is one thing which we can do to avoid the conditions of heat wave. Then weather strip doors and sills to keep an air cool. Cover the windows that receive morning and afternoon sun with drapes, shades, etc. Okay, so these are some preparedness which we need to do during heat waves. Then we have the heat wave safety, where we need to take care about some do's and don'ts. If it is before the heat wave, then you may install the window reflectors such as aluminum, which we have studied in during the preparedness. So we can install all these things so that heat can be reflected back. Okay, then we can also cover the windows that receive the morning and afternoon sun. Listen to the local weather forecast and make yourself aware of upcoming temperature changes. So if you are regularly listening to the weather forecast, you can prepare yourself for the the maximum exposure times. Like if you have heard to the conditions, or this radio RJs or the local news channels of maybe Jaipur. I will quote an example of Jaipur, because in every time during May, April last, and June, okay, you must hear on radios very frequently that don't go to the sun during maybe 12 to 3. That is a time when you have maximum exposure to this heat. Okay, so that's why you need to be careful by hearing these local weather forecasts, which make us prepare for the upcoming temperature changes. Okay, then know those in your neighborhood who are elderly, young, sick, or overweight. Okay, because they are more likely to be become the victims of excessive heat, and they may need your help. Okay, so it is our duty that we should take care of our neighbors or our own relatives in this term. Okay, then get trained in the first aid to learn how to treat heated related emergencies. Okay, we should know the basics ki how to treat if in case some emergency took place. Then never leave the children or pets alone in the closed vehicles. Stay indoors as much as possible. Limit the exposures in the sun. Okay, in such heat wave like conditions, you never leave your children or pets into a closed windows. Then stay on the lowest floor, out of sunshine. Eat well, balanced diet, and light and regular meals. Drink plenty of water. These are some do's which you need to take care. Clear? So this is about the hot wave. Now we have the opposite, which is called as cold wave. Now, what is cold wave? Like in heat wave, there is a increase in temperature, average temperature for continuous 5 days if we absorb the temperature conditions. In case of cold wave, the weather phenomena that is distinguished by cooling the air. Okay, specifically as used by the US National Weather Service, a cold wave is a rapid fall in the temperature within 24 hours period, requiring sustainability, increasing the protection to agriculture, industry, commerce, and social activities. Okay, so if there is a sudden fall or rapid fall of temperature within 24 hours, in that conditions, we call that kind of wave a cold wave. The precise criteria for cold wave is determined by the rate at which the temperature falls. Okay, so we decide the uh, that how severe this cold wave is. We determine this by the rate of decreasing temperature. This minimum temperature is dependent upon the geographical region and the time of the year. Now, if you talk about the cold wave of India, it occurs of extreme low temperature in association with the dry cold winds from north into the subcontinent, which is known as the cold waves. Okay, if you see in the northern part, especially in the hilly regions and the adjoining plains, are influenced by this transit disturbances in the mild latitude westerlies, which is often have a weak frontal characteristics. Okay, so if we take an example of Indian context, this cold wave, it is generally in the northern parts and in the plains which are in the adjoining areas of this hilly regions. Now the cold waves, they are mainly affecting the areas of north of 20° north, but in association with large amplitude troughs of cold wave conditions are sometimes reported from the states like Maharashtra, Karnataka as well. Okay, so sometimes due to the extreme weather conditions, it is also reported in these states. Okay, so if you see in recent years, the deterioration of air quality in the urban areas of India, the deaths of and discomfort from the cold wave has been substantial. UP and Bihar ranked highest in terms of casualties from cold wave. Okay, so you have seen many cases that we have casualties during this era of cold wave in Delhi. These many people, they met with the casualties due to the very cold conditions, and in UP and Bihar we got the maximum number of cases or casualties due to this heat wave. Now criteria for cold wave. Okay, like we have a criteria for hot wave, same way we have a criteria for cold wave where 5-degree deviation from the normal for regions of normal temperature is less than 10°. Okay, so 5-degree deviation means downfall. Okay, whereas if you see the normal temperature of a day may be less than 10°, in daily basis. Okay, then cold wave, departure of maximum temperature by -3 and 4 degrees centigrade in normal, where normal minimum temperature is less than 10 degree. Okay, so departure of -3 to -4 degree from normal. Okay, 3 to 4 degree decrease will be there if you talk about a cold wave. If you talk about a severe cold wave, then maybe -5 degree deviation. Okay, then we have the impacts of cold wave. Okay, so these are very common, the impacts of cold waves. What can be the impacts of cold waves? If you exposure to the extreme and especially unexpected cold, then lead to hypothermia and frostbite, which require medical attention due to the hazards of tissue damage and organ failure. Okay, they can cause the death and injury to livestock and wildlife. Okay, so if you go for the exposure of extreme and extremely expected cold weather, then maybe hypothermia and frostbite like conditions may be happen, and it may lead to hazards of tissues damage and organ failures, and because of which it sometimes causes of death, or sometimes it is causes of injuries to the livestock also. Then extreme winter cold often causes poorly insulated water pipes and mains to the freezing points. ठीक है, तुमने you must have seen that there is a acute problem of water also during the conditions of heat wave because of excessive heat. Maybe the pressure increases, and the water also sometime it freezes into the pipes, and due to the freezing it may be expands, and it may leads to the damage of these pipes. Okay, so maybe due to those conditions, these water supplies may get affected. Okay, then the demand of for electricity powers and fuels dramatically increases during these times, because everybody wants to have into the heating like conditions. Okay, so demand for electrical powers and fuel rises dramatically during these such times, even though the generations of electric powers may fail due to the freezing of water necessary for the generation of hydroelectricities. On the one hand, demands increases for the electricity, and on the other hand, because of this freezing of water, uh, may leads to a condition of hurdle in a generation of hydroelectricity, because for generation of hydroelectricity you need a running water. Okay, so because of that, maybe we are failing of generating these electricity with the help of hydro powers. Okay, then fire paradoxically become more of hazardous during these extreme conditions of cold wave. Okay, then winter cold waves that are not considered to be cold in some times, but causes a temperatures in significantly below average for an area, are also destructive. Okay, because of this, maybe it leads to the loss of life of people as well as the plants, insects in the particular places due to excessive cold conditions. Clear? So these are some conditions where what can be after effects or impacts of these cold waves. Then we have some measures which we need to take care. Okay, like proper clothing should be there, proper heating facilities should be there. Okay, we should make or come up with such structures, building structures, that the these cold waves cannot penetrate into those areas. Okay, so these are some things which can be taken care. Okay, then there are some do's and don'ts. Okay, before and during the cold wave, what one has to take care: keep ready for emergency kit along the snow shovels, woods for the fireplaces, and the adequate clothings. Listen to the local news. Okay, stay indoor, minimize your travels, keep dry, change your clothes if get sometimes wet. Watch for the symptoms of frostbite like numbers, while play appearance on the fingers, toes, ears. So you have to absorb yourself during these kind of things. Maintain proper ventilation using kerosene. If you are using kerosene or coal for heating up your areas, then you have to maintain the proper ventilations. Okay, go to a designated public shelter if your home loses power or heat during the extreme cold conditions. So these are some do's and don'ts which you need to take care during either heat wave like conditions or the cold wave like conditions. So with this, we have completed for heat wave and cold wave with its do's and don'ts. If you have any queries, now you can ask me. Otherwise, we can, stop for today's class, and tomorrow we can start up with the new topics. Okay? Yes, Rahul? Anyways, I think no questions are there. Then we can stop today's class. With this, thank you.